Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Thank you very much for clicking on it. I really appreciate it. Today it's an exciting day. It is the first release from NewJeans since NewJeans did their thing and exploded onto the scene. I believe this is a pre-release ahead of an official comeback in January, I think. And we have two music videos for the song, side A and side B. We're gonna watch both because, of course, I watched all the versions of Hype Boy. I'm gonna watch all of the versions of this. The song is called Ditto. I have no idea what it's gonna sound like, or look like, or feel like, what the vibe is gonna be. No idea whatsoever, but I'm very, very excited. So let's get into it. Now then, I don't think anyone really expected NewJeans to blow up in the way that they did. I mean, I guess you always hope when, you know, you kickstart a new group, you hope that they're gonna do well and, you know, give them the best shot possible. But NewJeans just catapulted up into the stratosphere of, you know, successful groups in a way that I don't think anyone was prepared for. But what that means is that there's a lot of expectation and a lot of curious minds and eyes looking to them to see what they're gonna do next, how they're gonna follow it up. And I am one such person. I do my best always to keep my expectations at the very least kind of under control and to not, you know, go into every new release expecting the greatest thing I've ever heard, because that's just not realistic. But I'm very, very intrigued and very excited to see how they do follow up what they did with the debut, because oh my god, those songs are phenomenal. That feels like an understatement, but they're phenomenal, they're incredible. I listen to them a lot and I'm very excited to have new music, even if for now it is just the one song. We have more on the way, so exciting times. Anyway, we're gonna get into this, side A and side B. I don't know how this reaction is going to go in terms of pausing, rewatching. I'm probably just going to pause as we go through when I want to. So pause warning, I guess. I might not, but just in case, that might be a thing that happens. Anyway, let's do this. NewJeans, Ditto, 3, 2, 1, go.
강고양이 씨. 저는 고양이가 아니에요. 무슨 소리 강고양이 씨. 미안. 이거 하면 잘 걸리는 거죠?
I'm trying to like take everything in. Ooh.
Stay in the middle, like you a little. Don't want no riddle. 말해줘, say it back, oh say it, ditto. 아침이 너무 멀어서 say it, ditto. 훌쩍 커버렸어, 함께한 기억처럼. 널 보는 내 마음은 어느새 여름 지나가 기다렸지 all this time.
Okay, so there's a sick person. I love this percussion.
All the time. I got no time to lose. 내 길었던 하루. 난 보고 싶어. 라따따따 울린 심장.
Oh, those synths are so pretty. Hey.
나를 상상했지 항상 다 있던 처음 느낌 그대로 난 기다렸지 all this time I got nothing to lose 널 좋아한다고
Oh, the way they're layering those vocals. Ooh. Yeah, this percussion is it's real nice. I do not know what is going on, but I am intrigued. So, Hisu, whomst are you? You think I have the brain cells for this right now? Do you think? In my COVID recovering brain that I have the brain cells for this? I barely have the brain cells for like the easy ass word game on my phone. Ugh. Oh, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Okay, so we have Hisu, who is like imagining a world through her camera where she has these 5 friends, but they may or may not be real. But then that bit at the end where they've drawn her and yeah, no, this is like multi-brain cell activity, and I have like 1.5. It's not enough. You guys can help me out. You guys can help me out in the comments, or maybe this side B will give me some more insight. I don't know. Regardless, the song, I think, like, you know, when I listened to both Hype Boy and Attention for the first time, I was very struck by the fact that it was very laid back. Like now, thinking about it now, it has a very, especially Hype Boy, I'd say, it has a very like obvious hook, like very catchy earworm kind of hook. But beforehand and listening to it for the first time, it was kind of strange because both it and Attention were relatively laid back as far as like, you know, K-pop releases go. You know, with K-pop releases, we're typically used to a much more obvious, intense, almost like aggressive kind of hook format. And so it kind of, with Hype Boy and Attention, kind of catches you off guard with how easygoing they are. And that was a big part of why they exploded, I think, was one of the many, many reasons. Like, it was such a breath of fresh air in what we're used to in K-pop. And this very much follows the same format. Like, it feels very laid back and restrained from what we'd be used to in a K-pop sound, but it's still got that little bit of a hook, that little bit of an earworm that's just gonna like work its way in and latch on. Like, I've already got the hoo-hoo, like that is going on a loop in my head, and I've listened to the song once and I was only half paying attention to it because I was very much absorbed in what was happening in this video. So yeah, I like it. But what I'm trying to say, I like the song a lot. I think it's very interesting. I think it's very cool. I really like the kind of soundscape they're creating for New Jeans. I'm so here for it. And yeah, it makes me happy that they have a very fixed vision on what they want musically for New Jeans, and they're sticking to it. Because I feel like when you have a group explode the way that they did, it would be very easy to kind of fall into the trap of trying to replicate that or trying to give the masses what they want or whatever, but like, that's not what the masses want, you know? Like, when groups like this explode the way they do with the music that they do, the reason they do that is because it's a breath of fresh air and it's something new, and suddenly people's ears are just like, oh my god, yes. And so to stick to their guns and do what they're doing, I think is a really, really good shout, and I'm very happy about it. Okay, let's get into the beat side. Right, okay. So the... Oh. Wait. I mean, I'm not watching the lyrics anyway, but...
Somebody like I want somebody 날 보고 웃었지만 do you think about me now yeah all the time yeah all the time I got no time to lose 내 길었던 하루 난 보고 싶어 라따따따 울린 심장 I got nothing to lose.
The way they dance is, I don't know, there's just something about their choreo that's just so perfect. I want to know what's going on so bad. 너를 상상했지 항상 다 있던 처음 느낌 그대로 난 기다렸지 all this time I got nothing to lose 널 좋아한다고 라따따따 울린 심장
to stay in the middle, like you a little. Don't want no riddle. 말을 줘, say it back, oh say it ditto. 아침이 너무 멀어서 say it ditto. I don't want to walk in this middle. 다 아는 건 아니어도 바라던 대로 말해줘, say it back, oh say it ditto. I want you so say it ditto.
God damn. Yeah, the song's amazing. I feel like that's not the
실수야. 미안.
It feels so sad. It feels so sad, like there's something incredibly tragic happening. I don't know if I'm just reading too much into it or what, but it just feels like something really tragic happened. Hold on. Oh man, I don't know, this just feels like one of those things where you can interpret it 100 different ways and all of them make sense. It just depends on what like lens you look at it through, you know? Like this is the kind of shit that like English teachers in school love. Like they would have a field day with this. Oh man. Cause like I said, there's this feeling, especially through side B, there's this feeling of like I think part of it is down to seeing the end of side A where you realize she's filming and there's nothing there, she's just like looking into the camera, right? Part of it is that, and part of it is just like what's within side B. It's just this feeling that like something bad has happened, something bad is going on, there's something either very tragic that has happened, there's something there's some kind of pain, there's some kind of trauma, like there's something going on that's just sets you a little bit on edge as you're watching it. And I feel like you could theorize till the cows come home as to what that is. Whether that's Hisu is the lone survivor from her group of friends, or she's the one who didn't make it from a group of friends, or Hisu is struggling with some kind of illness. I don't know, you could look at it in so many different ways, but I feel like you could also look at it from the point of view of it being each side A, side B, being different different responses to the relationships between fans and idols. By which I mean, like, you know, there's this positive thing that happens as you watch and are a fan of idols, and you watch them perform and you watch them play around, and you know, they can be there for you to an extent, but they're not really there, you know. It's like that whole like parasocial thing, right? And a lot of people looking in, if we think about the end of side A, when you know, she's just looking through the camera and there's no one else there and everyone's just kind of staring at her like, what? That could be people not understanding why you are such a big fan of the groups you're a fan of. And then you look at side B, and that could be her eventually choosing to step away from being a fan, and that's why she drops the camera off and ends up walking away with the guy. I don't know, man. It feels like there's some layers to this shit that I'm not equipped to dig through right now. But it's super interesting. It's beautifully shot as well. I love the whole like aesthetic and style of all of this. It's beautiful. You know, there's something so wonderfully wholesome about watching like a group of friends be a group of friends together, but then just having that little note of something being off and something not like being not quite right is so unsettling. It's so unsettling watching through this, but I don't know, that just makes it all the more gripping and all the more interesting. I'd love to know what the plan is. I want to know what's going on in the creative team's mind, what's happening. I'm intrigued. And then yeah, like I said with the song itself, I feel like the song is great. The song was not the focal point for this by any means. The song is amazing. It's awesome. I'm going to be listening to it a lot. To be able to fully like digest it, I'm going to have to listen to it away from these because ooh. And yeah, it was absolutely not the focal point. The focal point is whatever story is being told here. But yeah, I mean, safe to say, I enjoyed, and I am very intrigued and very excited to see what comes next. I can't remember when exactly in January. I know it's early January that the comeback is meant to happen. But I'm very, very excited for it. I hope... Is it... Do we know if it's another mini album or not? I can't remember. I hope it is. Need more. I need more. Anyway, that was awesome. Let me know your thoughts and theories and all of that stuff in the comments. If you have light to shed on it, feel free, because I am working at a very low capacity of brain cells right now, so yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end this one here now. This video has gotten very long, but thank you very, very much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.